So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard.
The Chicago Sky is back in the spotlight, but not for buzzer beaters or highlight reel plays. This time, it's sideline drama stealing the show, with rookie sensation Angel Reese at the center. While her social media game is thriving, some are questioning whether her off-court presence is overshadowing the team's on-court focus. Her latest outburst has put first-year head coach Tyler Marsh in a tough position. Does he crack down to maintain control, or risk letting chaos set the tone for his rookie season? One misstep could turn his debut campaign into a textbook case of how hype without harmony can derail a team. Think it's time for the Sky to move on from Reese? Drop a comment. *fire the baby giraffe.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington Mystics game. This happened on national.
Everything came to a boiling point in the final moments of a nail-biting 81-79 loss to the Washington Mystics. With the game tied at 77 and under 30 seconds left on the clock, Angel Reese went completely off script. In a shocking display, she stormed over to the sideline and slapped a clipboard straight out of the hands of N. Crosby, who isn't just any staff member, but the team's VP of basketball operations and head of strength and conditioning. This wasn't a minor outburst, it was a full-blown meltdown, unfolding live on national television for the world to witness.
The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's clipboard, walking over and slapping a coach's clipboard.
Let's be clear, this wasn't some harmless slip-up or accidental misstep. This was deliberate, blatant disrespect, broadcast in HD for everyone to see. Angel Reese, fresh off landing the NBA 2K26 cover as the supposed face of leadership and greatness, couldn't keep it together for even 30 seconds. In the most crucial stretch of the game, she let emotion bulldoze professionalism, leaving maturity sitting right there on the bench, apparently its usual spot. What makes
people are picking up on is when she is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand. And you guys, my honest reaction to this when I first saw it, I was just laughing. It's kind of like the reaction that you're seeing from me right here. I wouldn't look into this too hard. I know it's already become controversial because they're like, oh, if another player did this, there would be think pieces written about.
Remember the non-stop sub-tweets aimed at Caitlin Clark? The weekly tirades about refs allegedly having it out for her? The constant poor me narrative she's been leaning on since the season tipped off? The clipboard fiasco is just the latest installment in what's quickly turning into the Angel Reese variety hour. And let's be real, true franchise players, the kind you build a team around, don't act like this. After the outburst, Reese jumped on social media with a half-hearted excuse. Those were pissing me off.
Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided.
Now we need to talk about Tyler Marsh, because right now, he's stuck in a no-win situation. It's his first season as a head coach, and he came to Chicago with an impressive resume. Stints in the NBA and WNBA, multiple deep playoff runs, and mentorship under elite minds like Nick Nurse, Rick Carlisle, and Becky Hammon. Marsh is known for developing players, earning trust, and building winning cultures. But none of that pedigree matters if he can't command his own locker room. And at the moment, with Angel Reese swatting clipboards out—
The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff Pete, throwing Angel Reese under the bus?
Marsh was brought in because of his reputation for fostering accountability and mutual respect. GM Jeff Peglica even publicly praised his commitment to developing each player's individual strengths and his sharp basketball IQ. But calm speeches and polished philosophies don't—
Angel Reese, part 49! Let's get it! Why are they playing at 11:30 in the morning? What is this, summer camp? Bye! Look at, she's calling ISO! Get out the way! They say her handle is as smooth as butter. Did somebody say butter? Butter pecan! Everybody now, bye! You're allowed chatter and commentary that Angel could shoot now. She's really worked on that 3-ball. Filed destruction of property charge. She's trying to break all the windows in the building. Check this out. Oh! Bye!
So what did Marsh do after that clipboard hit the floor? Did he immediately pull Reese from the game, call her over for a serious talk, sit her down to cool off and send a message? According to every report, none of that happened. The game just continued like nothing had occurred, and Reese went on to finish with 22 points and 15 rebounds. Solid numbers.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Pagliuca said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Pagliuca has been seeing some of the discipline.
And Marsh's silence, it's deafening, especially considering all his talk about accountability and creating a championship caliber culture. Because winning environments aren't built solely on box score stats, they're shaped—
Very political guy, but Angel Reese showing her far right side here was not something I expected. Bye! Time to take another look at the strategy where you go into the paint and then hit fire. Not quite sure if it's a viable long-term strategy. Bang! I was gonna let destruction of property slide, but now we're gonna go for decapitation. Put her behind bars. Oh my gosh, and she's going crazy on her coach! Not the clipboard! No! Hit your free throws, all is forgiven. What? How about it? Come on, please. Bang!
Here's where it gets really interesting. Angel Reese proudly brands herself as a role model, often speaking out about representation, empowerment, and encouraging young girls to be
wild. All right, it was wild. I mean, tempers were flying. This was an all-out rivalry, man. All right? I mean, even Angel Reese was pissed at this moment. Look at this. Pissed. All right? Pissed. This was close to the end of the game. 29 seconds left. Game tied. Game on the line. And I think she was called for.
Meanwhile, take a look at the scoreboard. The Chicago Sky are 6-13, hanging near the bottom of the standings. They're not just losing games, they're losing their identity. When your supposed star is more invested in building her online brand than leading her team to wins, when she's out here slapping clipboards because the refs didn't give her a call, you're no longer running a basketball team.
Angel Reese had a great game. She had 22 points, 15 rebounds. There were some questionable calls from the referees on both ends of the floor during this game against the Washington Mystics, and they ended up losing by 2 points at the end of the game. And so she's a competitor. Love or hate Angel Reese, she's a competitor. She's a fierce competitor. And I feel like this was just a moment where her frustrations got the best of her. Hopefully, later on, I'm sure she'll probably see this on social media and she'll go up to her coach and be like, my bad, coach. That was not cool of me. I shouldn't have slapped the clipboard.
And let's be honest about the WNBA's role in all this. This is the same league that's been busy chasing phantom conspiracy theories while glaring issues happen right under their noses. The same league that seems more focused on protecting certain players' feelings than enforcing professional standards. They have rules and guidelines on how players should treat coaches, staff, and each other. But when
Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the Brick Lane Slough. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friends.
Now, let's zoom in on Tyler Marsh. This isn't why he came to Chicago, to babysit a locker room circus. He arrived with a reputation for building cultures rooted in trust and mutual accountability. General Manager Jeff Peglica praised him for his commitment to maximizing each player's unique talents, backed by a calm demeanor and sharp basketball IQ, but all the inspiring philosophies and pep talks mean nothing if he can't stand firm when it counts. This is Marsh's first true test as a head coach. Drawing up plays, managing rotations, and developing talent, that's the easy part. The real challenge? Handling the moment when your star...
Angel Reese said that she was done being polite. She was done being humble. I'm done being silent. The Bayou Barbie is mad, mad, mad. And Barbie is about to start clapping back at the haters. To her credit, Angel Reese said what she meant and meant.
So, what did Marsh do when Reese smacked that clipboard? Did he pull her immediately, bench her, or have a serious conversation to send a message? Nope. According to every report, he did nothing. The game simply went on. Reese finished with 22 points and 15 rebounds, but all anyone could focus on was her meltdown, not her stats. And that's where things start to fall apart. Marsh has spent months preaching about building a championship environment, one founded on accountability, professionalism, and a culture where players can truly thrive. But none of that matters if...
A woman trying to show you a play, and you just gonna slap a clipboard out of her hand like that. On national TV. What a role model. Please, stop embarrassing us.
Here's the real kicker. Angel Reese never stops talking about being a role model. She's the new cover star for NBA 2K26, has her own signature shoe line, and a stack of sponsorship deals. Millions of young girls watch her every move. So what message did she just send? That if you're flashy enough, popular enough, and rack up enough rebounds, you can act however you want, and face no consequences. That's not leadership. That's entitlement. This clipboard slap is Tyler Marsh's moment to draw the line.
Something with the Chicago Sky team, like they are not doing well this season. I think that is evident. It doesn't look like they are going to make playoffs, and this was just a moment of frustration at the end of the game. It is funny though when you play the clip over and over. This was a warranted crash.
Because championship coaches don't let their star players humiliate staff or sweep behavioral issues under the rug out of fear of rocking the boat. They know that talent without accountability is just wasted potential. Look at the greats. Phil Jackson never let Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant run over the staff. Pat Riley held LeBron and Dwayne Wade to high standards. Becky Hammon didn't give A.J.A. Wilson a free pass just because she was the face of the franchise. They demanded discipline, and that's why they hoisted championships. Right now, Tyler Marsh's credibility as a coach is hanging by a thread. Because here's the harsh truth. That's not how championship...
Not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example.
The solution isn't complicated. It just takes guts. Marsh needs to remember why he was brought to Chicago. It wasn't to cozy up to Angel Reese, hype her social media presence, or enable her theatrics. He was hired to build a championship culture, and that starts by holding everyone accountable. No exceptions, not even the face of the franchise. The Chicago Sky have to decide if they want to be a serious basketball team that demands excellence, or just a viral sideshow that happens to dribble a ball. Marsh came to Chicago promising something special, a legacy of titles, strategy, and proven leadership. But none of that matters if he can't keep control of his locker room. Angel Reese slapping that clipboard wasn't just a moment of frustration, it was a test. A test of Marsh's authority. A test of the Sky's standards. A test of the WNBA's